Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to sanity. Come get to know me, and you won't wanna leave after tonight. Down here with lonely, and we would love you to join us for a ride. You've been through 20 long, frightful nights. You've seen their faces, felt all their prides. You know our shore is so far from over. And Freddie told us you're an organ donor. All eyes are on you. We can walk you through all of that fantasy. Learn what you've gone through. We can teach you to love naturally. You thought the nightmares and the big and free. We're all still right here. So let's get fun now. We're feeling festive. Join the party, we'll try hard not to bite. Anger is restless. Don't hold it against us, we're alright. The fun is starting. A celebration that lasts eternally. I'm always watching, because somebody powerful murdered me. Will be found down deep underground. What have I done to deserve this damnation? Who knows if you're the one to blame? 'Cause we don't even know your name. But you're here now, and we've got temptations. We're only playing, just wanted to make a few new friends. You plan on staying. When you're with us, the party never ends. You might look at me and think you're going crazy. I lost it long ago, you're my old baby. Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to sanity. Come get to know me, and you won't wanna leave after tonight. Down here with lonely, and we would love you to join us for a ride. And we would love you to Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to sanity. Come get to know me, and you won't wanna leave after tonight. Down here with lonely, and we would love you to join us for a ride. You've been through 20 long, frightful nights. You've seen their faces, felt all their prides. You know our shore is so far from over. And Freddie told us you're an organ donor. All eyes are on you. We can walk you through all of that fantasy. Learn what you've gone through. We can teach you to love naturally. You thought the nightmares and the big and free. We're all still right here. So let's get fun now. We're feeling festive. Join the party, we'll try hard not to bite. Anger is restless. Don't hold it against us, we're alright. The fun is starting. A celebration that lasts eternally. can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to sanity. Come get to know me. And you won't want to leave after tonight. Down here with lonely. And we would love you to join us for a ride. You've been through 20 long, frightful nights. You've seen their faces, felt all their pride.
Hello, hello. My God, sorry that was late. Hello and welcome. It is Big Brother 27, episode 5. And we're getting a new HOH and noms tonight. We here in the zeitgeist already know who wins our HOH, but we're gonna pretend for a while that we don't. And then get into kind of some of these weird powers. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk feeds for a few minutes, so this is your spoiler warning at the top here about any of the feeds. So this week's been a really interesting week. We obviously have, and we'll put this back down, but we have Jimmy's HOH. And there's 3 powers in play. Zach has his 10K that we have going on. Keanu has double the chance of a veto. Kelly has the play for a bonus veto, which everyone keeps comparing to the girl who did the puzzle a long time ago, but is the exact same veto that Leah had last year, and no one seems to be talking about it. The one where she, bowled over all the things, and she didn't want to put someone else up. It was the week that Leah's game fell apart. If she had won that second veto, she should have used it and put Chelsea up, gotten her out, and then Leah could have won the damn game, but that was her downfall right there. So this is the same power, it seems, so it should be something pretty easy to win, also, it seems. And then Mickey has the strongest power, arguably, which is the HOH takeover, where she can take over noms. But if the HOH... It seems like if the HOH knows about it, she can't do it, but now it's seeming like if the HOH calls her on it, like she can tell the HOH that she's gonna do it. But that doesn't seem like something she'd want to do. Today we watched a lot of different things happen, and we'll talk about them throughout today. But namely, we watched Rachel kind of just blew up at Keanu a couple hours ago because Keanu obviously hasn't watched Big Brother. He watched clips and highlight reels. And Rachel said, "Did you watch my season?" He said, Keanu's been very stupid because Rachel wanted to work with him since the beginning, and he always blew her off. And then he kind of kept coming after her, and she said, "Did you watch my season?" He said, "Yeah." And then he named 3 of the meanest things that happened to her in the house. So she got upset, flipped out. I don't think he did it on purpose. It was just the clips that he watched of the season. So that's what was recognizable to him. But Rachel kind of lost it and stormed off into the house and kind of started a little bit of a fight with him. Not really, but they haven't really talked through it since. So it's been a bit odd. This house is also getting famously incredibly messy in a really gross way. So we'll see. There's things we'll talk about all throughout the commercial breaks of tonight because it's been, once again, there's no, the strategy in the house is not very defined by alliances yet, it seems. So let's get into it. Episode is starting. Yeah, Burger Boys haven't done much together yet. They all keep lying about whether they voted out Zay or not, but... Kelly. I want that Kelly. That competitor Kelly is who I want to see the rest of this season. Not this person. Also, we had Amy saying to Rachel, oh, right, let's see why Zach is crying. So we didn't really get that whole thing. It was several hours before cameras came back. Oh, yeah, Amy told Rachel it's basically her fault that she's being targeted, and it wasn't a good thing to say. That look from Rachel. This is also one of my favorite HOH competitions. It's the black box, so I'm so excited. I'm still not quite seeing the tears. Oh, okay, there's a couple in there. All right. Okay. All right, Zach was genuinely upset. Oh, Rachel. I would agree that Vinny's doing a good job of avoiding fallout from last week. Oh God, Kelly. Okay. God. Yes, Kelly will always side with the boys, we're seeing, which is not great. My goal this week is for her to fail that veto, but we'll talk about it. Oh yeah, Riley cried all day in bed the day after. So keep that secret, Riley, because although the girls should know. Oh, there we go. Okay. We haven't seen the girls talking about that this week at all. We didn't know that they do know. Come on, Riley. Riley, they've got you. I think that they do, really. They're really not trying to come after Riley. He is beloved in the game, so. I love that. Angry boys and a Kelly is so accurate. I don't want Will to get screwed over by this, but he's trying to tell the girls, like, shit, I was supposed to vote Zay out. It was a mistake, but. And Keanu has decided this vendetta against Will. Ugh. I hope Will doesn't get screwed by Keanu being an idiot. That is not also what Will said. He was just saying, I'm with the guys. He wasn't trying to spin it on Kelly. He was saying it's someone else. Damn. The girls have really had Riley's back. They really protected his vote this whole week. I haven't heard them saying. Also, I want them to show Keanu also was trying to tell people that he voted Zay out. I love you, Ava. Kelly. Kelly, doesn't that phrase disappoint you? Guys versus girls plus Kelly? I love Will. Casey, I love you, but it's so sad who you saved this week. All of them in these pimple patches are so fun. I love the pimple patches. I support it. I want this to be the setup each time, and I don't want to forget. Okay. I love this HOH so much. Oh, are we at commercial? Okay, great. I love the black box HOH. It's like my favorite thing in the world. It is what I would want to do the most besides slip and slide. And I know everyone's like loving slip and slide, and we've been saying it for years, and who knows if we're ever going to get it back, but I love it. Okay, so we're going to bounce back to, this is going to be spoiler central for a second. I want to talk about some of the feed things. So, we've got Keanu tried to lie to Jimmy at one point and say, yeah, no, I voted Zay out too. I'm with you guys. So Will at one point was trying to say, no, Riley at one point to the guys, hey, Sonny, how's it going? Riley at one point to the guys was saying, no, I voted to keep Zay. And then Keanu was saying, oh, I voted for Amy, but they're not showing that edit, so okay. But the Keanu Will thing is pretty potent, and now I'm really worried about Will or Adrian getting sent out. I love Amy. I want her there, but I really like them both as players. Yeah, again, and then Jimmy was sitting there with him, Sonny, and was like, just tell me. Like, it's, you sent Zay home. You sent Amy home. Like, you were, that's what you did. Like, you're fine. And then it's just like, but it does. I'm really worried Will's going to get screwed over by this miscommunication, mistake, whatever's going on. Also, the girls are really holding Riley's secret, and I'm very surprised about it, but it makes me happy too. While I feel like I've barely seen Kat on the feeds, they didn't really show that she's the one who flipped him and did a good job doing it. I don't know why she's getting zero airtime. It's a little bit strange to me because she's like Riley's sole kind of focus there, but okay. You know, it is what it is. But Sunny, also, do you notice that they keep saying that there's this additional veto shot, and they're comparing it, I think, to, is her name Angela? No, it's not. It's whatever girl did that like puzzle thing, but she failed it. I don't remember. But it's just Leah's veto from last year, and I haven't heard anyone in the house say it. It's the veto from when Leah could have put up Chelsea and then didn't. Like, she lost it. She said she didn't throw it, but it seemed like a pretty easy thing to win. So I'm confused about why no one has brought up the fact that it's Leah's veto, but all right, we're back. Yeah, I guess. It was so important to me, but also Leah got like no airtime, so if these weren't all feedsters... Oh, there goes my theory that the keys were to the safes, because all the safes are open. Janky Week was horrifying, but I loved it. Oh, wait. Take that back out. I love Black Box. I love the in the dark. It's so great. Oh, I didn't realize Vinny competed. Right. Power. Yeah, I love it. It's so fun. Like, I'd be pissed, but at the same time, I feel like they're all going to cancel each other out. Like, I feel like it's too many people and everyone has opinions about each other because of it. And so it might actually just like not be that bad for him. Or he's fucked next week, which would also be really fun. I would, however, do that. I would immediately look for another room. Because if I heard everyone in the same one, I would immediately just try to piece. Like, also, I want to see what this looks like in the light, how they set up the challenge and how they built it and everything, because that's so much work. Yeah, I want Kelly gone. I don't feel yawn about Adrian. He loves the game so much. I think his plan is to play it under this week, and I don't think that's good. Um, I'm not upset about Amy now that she said to Rachel, like, it's your fault that I'm here when Rachel had just said she was happy to have had friends and people who like gave a shit about her. But yeah, Jimmy's being lame. I want Kelly gone, but like it's also kind of a fun common enemy. But yeah, I want with Adrian. I'm like, yes, he's annoying. Yes, his interview was annoying. But someone who loves Big Brother that much, I don't really want him gone immediately. He's like spent a lot of his adult life now, really with the dream to get here, like really and truly. So, I want to see him try to play. And honestly, I do want him to be able to play the wall comp. He fucking built it. And I know how all of that is like, whoa, but I have been very confused about him not playing this week. And even just being like, yeah, I don't really know the game. I'm like, you're underplaying it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in his head. If he got there and got overwhelmed or what. So, I'm curious. Oh, so they all know a power has been activated, but they don't know which ones they got until the end. Yeah, okay, commercial. So with Adrian, it's so hard because Summers Bailey, what's up? How are you? Thank you for the bit. Welcome in again. Um, with Adrian, it's really hard. How was your night? How you doing? Because I would have. Adrian was like, I'm gonna be the best player. Like, I don't know why Adrian got on the block this week, and maybe he just got massively discouraged. Like, I'm very confused about someone who was this pumped to play Big Brother playing like they are. So I really just can't tell. And then when he was sitting with Rachel, I don't know if this is him trying to do a strategy of being like, da da da, you know. Summers Bailey, are you on Pluto TV? Because they're free on there. And then, you know, people put them places. They are a sleep group. They do their sleep, and then they have an hour a day where they can sleep, and then they call it meditating when they try to sleep. But BB's kind of been calling them out for it. Have you been watching the feeds then? So are you caught up with what's happening? Because I kind of took my graphic off in case you came in, because I didn't want to spoil you. Like, I'm gonna do spoilers the rest of the time, but like from now on, yes, they'll just be spoilers, but I just wanted to make sure before you came in here that you knew that going into things. Yeah, so Adrian, it's making me sad. Also, the Rachel Keanu thing was real weird today. Leaving the stream when the show comes back on. Okay, great. Rachel and Keanu was very strange today because it's like I don't know if Rachel wanted like a fight out of it, like to pick something intense or whatever, but also Summers Bailey, I won't be giving spoilers until we see who the HOH winners and all that are. I'm gonna hold it off. But Rachel and Keanu had a fight today that I was very confused about. Sonny, I also really want him to put Ashley up. Ashley is not a fun watch in that house, and like she also just like won't clean, and she won't like. She's driving me nuts. Like I can't, and she's like, she kind of mimics other people's voices and stuff, and I'm not a fan. At this point, the way the game is going, I want Ava or Mickey to win the damn thing. I love the two of them. All right, we're back. Oh. They said head of household in the thing. Goddamn. All right, we got Keanu's power and Jimmy got the HOH. So once they get a power, they're not allowed to seek another power, I guess. Although Keanu's looking for more, so I assume that they could have. Also, Ava got too scared. She couldn't play. That sucks. Oh my god, Rare Lauren. Oh, it's Amy. Never mind. I'm just like, you do have to just kind of think about it rationally that it would be a set, right? Think about it. Oh, Amy. Mickey! That's one of my winners right here. Zach didn't realize that was Mickey. She talked to him. Zach, are you kidding? Zach knows Mickey has the fucking power. Has he said anything? Okay. Yeah. He clearly would know. Oh, all right, there's Kelly with her power. That was smart of Jimmy to sit next to it. That was smart of Jimmy. All right. Here's our HOH and our powers. I'm like annoyed about who got the powers. I wish there was so many other options for so many cool people it could have been. But, well. Yeah, I saw that Mickey, again, we're not going to spoiler anything. We won't talk about who's on the block. But yeah, I hope Will doesn't get bitten in the ass by just like Keanu's mistake. I guess it wasn't even something he did. Yeah, I saw that Mickey's really, really struggling on the slop. And she said that she just like, she was like, I'm not cooking dinner tonight. I'm just like, I feel really weak. And that's hard. Like, the slop would be really difficult, whether it has protein in it or not. And I think Rachel, is it Rachel who's been making it a lot for them and like really understanding what to put in it to add more and everything. But that would be really hard, and it would make such a difference in your week. And the fact, though, again, this is like Mickey is a player that I'm just like, I have my fucking eye on as somebody that I just feel like good about because even on the slot being weak, she's like played such a level-headed game this week. She's building really good relationships with people and only offering opinions when they're really necessary, but not underplaying. I think she's fascinating as a player. Also, her with the house. I think that it's not about the fact that you can't deal with it. It's that once you get there, it's still hard. Like, you know, you're going to have to do it and all these things, but like, you still have every right to go play. But it's just one of those things that I don't think you really truly realize how hard it is until you're doing it. It feels like, you know, when you're not getting all the food and nutrients you need, that hits you fast, you know? And it's one of those things where I'm like, I wonder if I would. They don't have enough time to practice this going into big, like, they don't have enough time. But the slop has also, Mickey keeps saying, like, it upsets her stomach a lot. She's been carrying around a little fan in case she's farting and, like, trying to get people out of the thing. Well, the colors would mess with your mind. That's interesting. I know I would screw up on those competitions. That's really fascinating. And that's something that like people like me, of course, wouldn't even think about, right? That's it. Like that's the other thing. Like that's the thing. Like Big Brother could kind of even have a more diverse group of people in like their abilities, which would be interesting, because it's like there's all sorts of things that can or cannot make these competitions for you. You know. So I think that's really interesting. Oh wait, I'm gonna add in the block graphic. Give me 1 second. I'm not gonna add it now. I'm gonna do it for the end when the block goes up. Keep talking. I'll be right back. Um. All right, we're back. Jimmy is acting like Heisem, but just like a smaller version of it, and it's so annoying. Somebody's lying to me. That's a one-way ticket to Block City. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, we can see if anyone's been inaccurate about their power. Kelly. Also, I was so thrilled that everyone spent their time being like, it's gonna be Jack, it's gonna be Tucker, it's gonna be blah blah blah, and then it was who it was. I was like, damn straight. I'm gonna be annoyed if this Keanu Kelly duo keeps working out. Also, I'm curious to see. Well, we'll talk about it after. I'm curious to see if something got thrown. No, Kelly's the bad kind of weird. Kelly and Keanu. Okay, stop using the phrase one-way trip to Block City, Jimmy. Kelly and Keanu are the I keep touching everybody and getting in their personal space in a weird way. Kind of weird. Oh, Morgan and Zach. So they do kind of know it's Mickey. They haven't really talked about it much. Oh, it got diverted away from Mickey, and that's why they all knew it was Keanu. Well, shit. Okay, Kelly, let's hear this word for word. Is it just okay? Okay, so it is what Kelly said. Honestly, though, as much as Jimmy's a mess, getting two immediate significant powers flushed in his HOH, he's not wrong that that's a good thing to have under his belt. Like, if that's what he's gonna do. Oh, right, and Mickey told Morgan, which again, you should have just kept that to yourself completely. Triple threat? I've never even heard them mention that. Great. Mickey's power is the best one, too. Okay. So it's not if they find out and call it out, it's that they get one guess. Okay. So then she can tell someone and they can choose to guess someone else, but there's really no reason that she should do that. Like if they want to try to do something weird, but no. Okay. But they do get one guess. So yeah, it's risky to tell anyone, girl. Especially when they know it's not Jimmy, they know it's not Kelly, they know it's not Keanu. It narrows, man. That's what they should do. They should have Morgan, if they're smart, be the one to act like it's hers. If they decide they want to do something together for that HOH steal. Jesus, Mickey's so pretty. Mickey and Morgan. Okay, so that's really interesting. It could make someone else trust them, but until she knows what HOH she's going to want to steal for whatever reason, like you could tell someone before, but I'm like, but the fact that she already told one person, it's out there. It's risky. And I feel like two people today started to be like, oh, I wondered if it was Mickey. So they should really have Morgan trying to throw that off or something, because that's such a good power. And if it gets wasted, I wouldn't have told anybody. That's a game-changing power for you, for your own self. And I wouldn't have told a soul. Also, how much money do these random ass mobile apps have that they've been like using major celebrities to promote them? This has happened more than once in the last couple of years. I'm just very confused about it. But whatever. I've got my jelly bean bag. Brought to you by It's Sugar. I like exactly 5 jelly beans. I like bubblegum, cotton candy, toasted marshmallow, popcorn, caramel apple. That's it. Summer's there on now. They're on whenever the show is not live. They tend to be on, and then um, when the show is live, they are not on, and they will come back on after the HOH, which can be multiple hours, and then they will turn off while they are filming the veto ceremony, while they are filming the veto comp, and what is it? It's not renoms at this point. Veto selection, veto comp, veto ceremony. Yeah, okay. Anyway, you know what I mean. What else about this week? I really don't really see Lauren and Kat on the feeds a lot, and I like want to get to know them, and I feel like it's only very fleeting. We love Ava. Ava has been really nervous this week about um, not being like a stereotypical girl on national TV and not knowing if people would like her, unknowing that everyone thinks she's an icon and is obsessed with her. Zach, Keanu, and I don't know if I've heard it from Will or Riley, but Zach and Keanu keep doing this thing where they're like, the girls are so sensitive, the girls are so emotional, the girls are so, and I'm really not about that life, and so I don't like love watching that happen. Um, Morgan had a bit of a breakdown this week. I still couldn't tell if it was like strategic, but I don't think it was. She said she just really misses her mom and she's having trouble, and but she was like, I don't want to get evicted. But you wouldn't. So anyway, we'll see. All right, we're back. Also, Keanu shouldn't have been a nominee. Keanu should have been put up after the veto. But okay. I think it's shitty that they didn't show that Catherine was the one that turned Riley. That was pretty important. Also, keeping blood off your hands in a 5 nomination potential week is crazy. Also, Kelly, you are working with Keanu at this point. Babe. Flushing the powers is smart. And we didn't, like, those people should be on the block. Kelly being like, sure. Adrian, my sweet baby sausage. If he goes home, it's going to be so annoying. Adrian, fight! I also think he could win the arena. I hope he does. Of Will, Amy, and Adrian, as much as I want the guys to be getting out of this house, I want Adrian safe. I just want to see him have a shot at a game he loves. I'm sorry. I know he's not playing well, but I understand how you're so passionate about something that it seems like kind of annoying or pathetic to other people. And I have a soft spot for that, and I just want him to play his game. Play your damn game, buddy. Oh my god, commercials akimbo. Like, also, yeah, he needs to, like, the bond. The bond needs to do something. They're an ally. They're an allyship. What's the word? They're what the hell is the words for everybody's little groups? What's wrong with me? Alliance, thank you. Allyship. Come on. They're an alliance that's really interesting to me, and I'm like, hello. And they're like the people that I tend to really enjoy, and I think it could be fun. Yeah. The Tistics. So I'm really excited for them, and I like them. They're the group of people. Yeah, I'd be really excited for them to make some moves. And again, yeah, if Adrian is safe, he needs to, like, start playing the game that he loves, because he's going to be the greatest player ever. Like, God. Also, I don't know why Kelly's obsessed with Tucker. I know she's very male-censored, and we're already watching that happen, and that's its own disappointing thing. But she talks about Tucker like, I'm going to be Tucker. And I'm like, Tucker lost. I'll remind you all that Tucker didn't make it to jury. Am I right? Did Tucker make it to jury? Hold on. No, Tucker didn't even make it to jury. And everyone acts like Tucker, the legend player, because he caused chaos. He didn't make it to jury. So I don't know why everyone acts like, yes, he did a bunch of crazy shit and, like, became a big player and made the moves, but he didn't even make it to jury. And so this aspirational thing of Tucker is very strange to me and always has been. Very fun television. Angela screwed him, which I think is honestly objectively hilarious. Like they did want to work together, and I'll be forever pissed off that whole season didn't show the Lorraines of Angela and Leah tag teaming and making a lot of pretty good moves until Janky Week. But yeah, Tucker, like, he's not an aspirational player. He wasn't actually good at the game in the end. So, Lulu, hello, welcome in. How's your night going? So I don't fucking know, but this aspiration that people have with Tucker just because he was loud cracks me the hell up. I'm just like, sure. Lulu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. As a warning, we are a slightly spoilered place. And we'll talk about the feeds sometimes, but we're trying to avoid them tonight to make sure everybody gets their shot at not being spoiled. But now that we have nominations, everyone's going to be caught up for the most part. Yeah, I guess that's it too. I don't pay attention to how the shows were edited, and Tucker was edited as like this big thing. And like Leo was completely ignored, even though I think until Janky Week she had the best game in the house. I'll stand by that forever. Like I really will. And then she fucked it when she got the second she threw that second veto or lost it or didn't want it and didn't target Chelsea and went for a T-court instead, it was over. Because then it went bam, bam, bam with, her and Angela. Also, Lulubelle Ninja Kitty is an excellent name. Corey, like the one who was with Franzel, because he drove me up a wall. I always hated him. I was so happy she ended up with Vinny. All right. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Guys, what's going on with me? Where's our block? There it is. The robot was really funny. That's the season I think I started with. Franzel's my favorite player of all time. Hold on. Jimmy, what the fuck? I love that Keanu said. Cody, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Corey was... Are we talking about just Corey Wertenberger? Oh, Nixon! Okay, thank you. That was Cody Nixon, right? And then Corey... Which Corey are we talking about? Wertenberger or... God damn, the white boy names. Is tonight only an hour? Oh, it's only an hour tonight. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was so funny with Jimmy and... Cody Nixon. BB27. Oh, that was the battlebacks and stuff. Yeah, that's why. I was like, why don't I like this person? Yeah. No, I confused myself immensely on that. That's my fault. Mm-hmm. I blocked the MAGA people out. I forget. The Wait, okay. That was very funny that Keanu just like ignored the Jimmy thing. And then okay, so the thing is, okay, here's our setup now, right? As this episode is ending. But okay, so we have these three up on the block. We know what happens. This is going to be some spoilers, guys. So if you're not up to date, I'm looking at you, Summers. Summers, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for coming again. But I'm going to talk spoilers for a second. We love you very much. We know that we have Keanu. Casey plays for Keanu, and I'm so fucking excited to see Casey, but that's devastating that Keanu got Casey. Honestly, Jimmy's killing me. Jimmy is acting like Diet Heisem, and I'm just like not a fan. And like I don't like the way that he talks. That's just very power hungry, and I feel like that's gonna screw him pretty quickly. But for some reason, we're still not hearing a lot of house guests tossing his name out like crazy, which I'm like a little confused about. But sure, bye Summers. I'll see you on Wednesday, I hope. And have a good night. And yeah, like Jimmy's like, if you're gonna be an evil gay, do it. Like rep the people. And it's like the fact that no one is saying Jimmy or, like you said, Rachel yet, it's like, I don't know. But Rachel, that flip out on Keanu today, I don't know what she was trying to do, but like clearly Keanu hasn't watched the episodes and only knew bad things about her thing because she watched a highlight. So I'm confused about all of it. But like I love Rachel and I just like want her to stay. I love her. But I think that what's smart is, yeah, they should be targeting Jimmy and Rachel. But absolutely not. I want her there forever. I love her so much. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised about where their targets are, and how people are kind of missing Jimmy. And I'm worried that when the powers flush, what I need to happen this week is honestly, I need Kelly to fail that weird veto thing of hers. Or I need her to get overconfident and be like, I'm going to save the veto thing. And then like choose to win the blockbuster and fail. And then get voted out. My ideal this week is Kelly goes home because I don't want Adrian or Will going home. I find them too interesting. Amy, I just like that Rachel has a friend, but Amy's just like, she's kind of meh. She's not doing anything in that damn house. She is a big target. And that's the thing though, is that Rachel's always like, I'm a big target. Don't take me out. And so everyone keeps her there because they're like, she's always going to be a big target. It's not like she's going to win. And there is some validity to that. But I don't know. That's the thing. I'm like, if Amy goes, that might actually help Rachel because I feel like she's dragging her down a bit. And then when she said to her, like, you're the reason that I am doing so badly. It's just the truth. I was like, don't do that to your friend. Like, so yeah, Amy or Kelly going this week would be my ideal, which sucks because I wanted the women to stay in, but obviously not Kelly because she's like not playing for the women. And I don't find Adrian or Will to be either of the men who are particularly threatening to the women. So I'm like, okay. I do wish it was Ashley. I need to do more analysis on Ashley. I'm so confused about her as a person. There are multiple reasons I don't like her. And I'm like, are you just... But I'm like, is it the house guests saying things that are informing me or actual things I'm seeing? But the things I'm seeing are like not great. Ashley they said 2-hour shower, but Julie confirmed that it was only a 20-minute shower, and the other time she was just talking to Vinny. So I don't know how true that was. That's why I'm like, is it a house guest thing or is it Ashley being... But when Ashley talks and it's the I know, repeating what people are saying back to them, mimicking people's voices a little bit, not doing her dishes, and her and Keanu aren't washing their hands. Wash your hands! But if we have to lose someone, I would wish it was Ashley. We'll see if something wild changes in the next 24 hours with Jimmy. But yeah, no, it's driving me nuts. Okay, we've got plenty to talk about this week. And if something wild pops off on the feeds, then we will go live again. But for now, Thank you all for joining this episode. Sorry I rambled on a bit long there at the end, but this is a great season. I think this has been super fun so far, and it continues to be, and their dynamics are all really fascinating. And I still don't know what the hell's going to happen this week. This triple put up and the BB Blockbuster has been a great addition this whole time. I think it creates a lot more. It kind of eliminates the back door a bit, but it also doesn't. You can still run for it, but not have the back door completely tank someone's game, which, like, in a way is more fair. Vinny told them they were allowed to shower in the HOH room, and she was like, okay, thanks. But he hadn't even gone in there yet, so it was a weird situation. But we will be back on Wednesday. Sunny and Summers and Lulu, thank you so much for joining in with us today. People on TikTok, people in the group chat, thank you for saying hello. We will be back on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Or now that you've given me a follow, or anyone who's subbed in here, you will see us go live anytime that there is something too crazy that happens on the feeds. We haven't had anything massive yet, so we're still kind of waiting. As much as Jimmy hopes for it, we're kind of still waiting around. So I will see you all Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thank you for joining, and I will see you next time.